you have it. Let's use. Did you record on the computer or onto the cloud?
I record on my computer.
That's perfect. I don't mind. That's fine. Please just share with the class. Okay. Scroll down to the Boom IT table database, please.
So while you're doing that, if you scroll up, first of all, please just scroll up. Scroll up on that page. Okay, you can see Sonia, that at the top it tells you Adedamola SQL server. Yeah, on the left you can see that is the server, and inside the server you now have different databases, and those are the databases that you're seeing there: AdventureWorks, Boom IT Trading, DW Configuration, DWQ, SQL Tutorial, blah 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 blah. Okay, and that's it. So that's the database. And if you look into those tables, Ayo, can you on the left, can you click on the plus sign next to Boom IT? Yep, it will tell you tables, right? Click on the plus in the tables.
So are this, so basically are this, you know, when you went on to the to this cabinet, so on this cabinet these are different tables?
Yes.
Okay, on the
So
cabinet.
different tables. So each database will have own tables. Yeah. Okay. Now, Ayo, do me a favor. So you can see those tables are the ones you're seeing on the left-hand side: DBO, Boom IT, DBO customers. Now let us, and remember that we said inside the schema, and these are the books. So all these tables are the books. Now let's open one book and see what's inside. You can right-click on any of the table. Right-click, and then do select the top 1,000.
The system is usually slow at the moment.
Okay.
It's quite.
How do you get the SQL tutorials? I haven't got that.
Oh, things are running in the background, so I'll just close them. I'm sorry about that. Okay, yeah. So select.
Okay, select your table. Okay, when you do that, Sonia, you see. Okay, try another table. This one just has one column.
Okay, this thing putting again.
Okay, so this one has two columns. You can see page 1, page 2. Other details, yeah. If you look at that one will have a lot of columns, and that's how the data is stored. Row number 1, you have order ID, product ID, quantity, unit price, unit cost, blah blah blah. Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6, and so on. Anyway, and this is basically what it is. Now, I would like us to just do a quick case statement. Sonia, you need to go and watch all the videos, because it won't make any sense if we're just telling you half and half here. It's going to confuse you the more. Now you have an overview of what everything is about. Please watch all the videos. They're not too much. It will make more sense to you. Ayo, please, can you open the returned order table? Let me use that as an example for a case statement today. Now, no, go on. Yeah, return order. No, there. Right click on it. Select top 100. 1,000, yeah. Okay, so, no, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,000 Okay, so now if you look at this table, right? Let's use this table actually. To be fair, can I go to other details table that you opened before? We're going to join it. We're going to join the other details table to this table, and then we're going to do something with it. Okay. Okay, order ID, product ID. Go to the orders, just orders table. There should be a returned order. Go scroll across. Let me see the columns, please.
Yeah.
Is there anything returned? Aha. You see this return flag ID, right?
Yeah.
No, but that's not supposed to be 17. Okay. Go back to the return table, the return order table. How many numbers do we have there? 36. And does it go up to 25? Scroll down to 19. Okay. Anyway, so you see that first table, right? If you go back to the other one, though you don't need to open it again, it's open at the top. So if you just find it, okay. Now you see that return flag. What this is saying to us is this, right? When this person made this order, when they made this order, we sold it, blah, 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 blah. We now have a returned flag D. 8, sorry. Now, 8 means something in the order returned order table. So either the item has been sold, either it has been returned, or either it has been agreed returned, or it has been damaged returned. Okay, now please bear with me. Go back to the return order, and I want you to do something. I want you to write a quick statement at the bottom. Just so you write, just select distinct descriptions.
Okay, sir.
Square brackets, descriptions. You can just copy the description at the top there. Everything at the top. Just copy and paste. Okay. In fact, copy from that descriptions all the way to the name of the table. Yeah. And bung it there. There you go. Now run just that one. So if you do that, you can see it says there that there are 5 items in there. So you can see that table is up to like 20 something. But if you want to look at the unique words that they are agreed, returned, but product not received, returned and sold, returned goods damaged, and sold. Yeah. So any of these ones, right? And some of them have different flag ID. Some of them are flag ID 8. Some of them are flag ID 25, but we don't care. Now, if you're looking at this, yeah, think about it. Let's start from the last one, number 5. If we've sold the product, we've sold and we've sold it. That's it. If we've sold a product and they say it's returned goods damage, that means actually we cannot calculate that money in our profit because someone has returned that money and someone has returned that good and we've refunded their money. Yeah. Look at the next one, number 3, returned and sold. Someone bought it and said, hang on, maybe I don't need this product again, but there's nothing wrong with it. It was returned to us and we sold it. Okay. So that will still count as sold. Yeah. Okay. Now, number 2 says the item has been returned. So we don't know why it has been returned, but we've not sold it. So that still counts as returned. We can calculate that as part of our profit. Yeah. And the first one is agreed returned, but product not received. You know how it is when you go on Amazon and you've bought something and you've got the product, you're then underwhelmed and you say, hang on, I don't need this product again. So I'm going to click return. And Amazon says, make sure you return this product in the next 28 days to get your refund. So while we are expecting that refund, that product at Amazon, for us, we'll still count it as a sale. Yeah, until the day we receive the product back. Once we receive the product back, then that flag will change to returned. And if we sell it again, that flag will change to return and sold. Or if when we return it is damaged, we say return goods damaged. I hope you understand. Anyway, so for a point of view of you as a BI developer analyst, they've told you to say, look, we want to see our sales figure. Then you know that all of these items have IDs. Then you want to go, hang on, how do I know which is which? All the boss wants to know is which goods have been sold. So we count all the figures and which goods have been returned. But all of these 5 have to be in either of those 2 options. So, number 1, agreed returned, but product not received, as far as we're concerned in our report, is sold. Number 3, returned and sold, for us, is sold. Number 5, sold. So 3 of them can be classified as sold. The remaining 2, returned and returned goods damage, are not sold. Okay? So, and that's what the director wants to know. Are they sold? Are they not sold? That's it. Calculate the figures. Okay, now that we understand these information, I'm going to go and write a join. And after the join, we're then going to use a case statement to group the sold and unsold. I'm trying to build a picture of what we want to do with this case statement. So we know in our order table that we have return ID flags, and those flags will tell us whether they are one of those 5. Yeah? Okay. And that's it. Now, but when the director wants to see a report, they don't care about return not sold, return sold, return. The question is, look, what is our sales figure? So I can't say, okay, we sold £10,000, but guy, we are waiting for return. That's £2,000, and guy, we know we're waiting to resell another one. That's what. No, all they want to know is sold and not sold. So then we have to group all these 5 into 2 different cases. Either it's sold or it's not sold. So Ayo, please go to the other thingy. Go to the other page, and we're going to write a join to join this table. Okay. Now, can you do an inner join?
Yes.
So at the end of that order, make it alias it to O. Alias the order table to O. Okay. Now go on. So inner join DBO dot returned DBO dot returned order. Thank you. You can call that R and join it on R.ID equal to O dot returned flag ID. Return flag ID. Fantastic. Now, before you run it, let us leave a column for the columns from return ID, return flag. There's 2 columns there. So yeah, go. The next one is ID.
So I should you said I should leave
Yeah,
it.
add a column. Just R.ID.
Okay.
R.ID. And the second one, column comma R dot descriptions. Okay, run this code. Now run this code and scroll to the right, and let's see. Scroll to the right. The far most right.
Yeah.
Okay. Me, I'm expanding my screen here because I'm on the phone. Okay, so you can see that for each of these items, for each of these items, you can see some of them are sold. Come on, what's wrong with my phone now? Come on. Okay, you can see, we can see sold, we can see return and sold, we can see return goods damage, we can see. So if we were to do a sales report here, we'll be having 5. And the boss is like, I don't care. I just want to see what we've sold, what we've not sold. Remember, sales figure is sold and not sold. So in that case, we are now going to go and do a case statement. Yeah? Okay. So before we do the case statement here, go back to the other one, please. The other page. Okay, run this code again.
This
The bottom one. Now copy the answers, the description. Click on the description. Click on the top of the description. Now right click and copy. Okay, let's go to the other page. Okay, now do another column there. Yes.
Yeah.
You can, just do comma first before we start. Case. Okay. Now before you drop this, just drop all of the things that you've done there. Just paste it. Do the next line and paste. We're gonna be cutting it off. Next line and paste. Okay. No, give it space. Give it space. No. Case and space.
I did actually.
Or case and enter. Okay, cool. So now to write a case statement, you're gonna say case, then when in front of the case, or on when r dot description. If you were dealing with just one item, if it was just one item, you would say when r dot description equal to sold, then this or that. But if it's more than one item, because here we've identified that sold, returned and sold, and agreed return will all be sold. So we're going to say when r dot description in, then open a bracket. Okay, now put a apostrophe. Okay, so you've let you. Okay, now hold on. Take away all those things after the apostrophe, even the one that we copied before, because you've missed. You've missed. Agreed is supposed to be in front of that one. Take it away and repaste again, but don't repaste on that line. Repaste on the line after it. Remove all of that. Everything, all the way to sold. Yeah. Okay, now go down. Enter again. Now paste everything that we had before. Okay, so copy the first one. Okay, cut and paste. Now close it. Yeah, comma. Returned and sold. Cut and paste. Comma. Then sold. Close brackets. Okay, so we say case. When our description is in any of these, then hyphen. Then hyphen. Sold. I don't know whether that's even called hyphen, and close it. Okay. Then now, because the other option that we have in all of this is just the unsold, which is the 2. We can just say else unsold. Yeah? Else returned. Returned in a speech comma. Hyphen. Is it hyphen? I don't even know. Apostrophe, sorry. You can tell English is not my distance. Okay. Now, before you run this, right? Close the bracket after the else. Okay, no. Okay. End. As status. Okay. You can put status in a square bracket.
A square bracket. Right?
Yes. Square, not that one. Those are curly braces. Okay. Now you see those will return one. No, don't cancel them because I'm still going to do some. I'll show you something else. Now in front of the returned, do a / and a star in front of it. / star in front of the return before R.
/ and...
No, not the back of it. Before you start R. / R. /
Yeah, this is / now.
No, that's backward slash you've done.
Okay.
Yes, star.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at the end of sold, star and /.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's the compiler is not going to compile any part of that code now that we've greened out. Okay, now run this code and scroll to the far right. You can see now it's saying anything returned and sold. Everything now we've put a case statement is sold. But anything returned, goods damaged is unsold. Yeah? Can you see that? So we've now used the case statement to group everything together and say, look, when you find this item, when you find that something is happening like this, give it a name. Otherwise,
so why do you not put asterisks with the sold? Because if it's a returned goods and you put it as sold, if it's a returned goods damage and you put it as sold,
returned goods damage is unsold because it's a damaged product, so it's unsold.
Ayo.
Yes.
What I want to ask now is, based on this, now you are looking at this thing from a light that you want to know the goods that have been sold and the ones that are sold. Now, I'm going to now bring out data.
Yeah.
This is for the ones that are sold. So I can use this script, right, as a subscript within, like, say, I can start this script now.
I don't understand what you mean.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is this. Let's assume that we have done this now. We have the status of the sold and unsold. But of course,
you now want to use that column to order at the bottom.
No, I want to use this status now. I want to use to get the data on, say, for example, I want to use to get the data on the items that were actually sold.
Oh, so you have to group it. So you have to group with the So you have to group it now.
I don't understand what you mean.
Okay.
I think what she's trying to say, basically, the item that are sold or the one that's not sold. So he wants to match the actual item that is unsold to the status, basically. So you can group the.
Ayo, let's say, for example, on this list, we have the quantity, we have the the quantity of items, we have their cost, price, and things like that. Let's assume we have this. Now, can I use this script that we have written as a subquery? Like, in the sense that use it as a subquery say select.
Yes, okay. So you can use it. If you are going to use a subquery or a CTE, you can. Now that's a good question actually. So I can use this one in a CTE or a subquery, and then when I go back to reference it, I can now use status as a name, not a case statement anymore.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
This is still an open query now. I'll use that word carefully because open query is something else. But anyway, on this page, if you're going to reference that status, you'll have to copy the entire case statement. But if you're wrapping this around inside a CTE or a subquery, if you're going to go and query that subquery or the CTE later, you just use the name of the column now called status. So that's why that's another use of CTEs and subqueries, because you can then use the actual name of the derived column instead of using the code that you use to derive the column. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, yeah. But me, I was even thinking of it. I was thinking of it in another way. Yes, if you use it as maybe. If I make all this like a temporary table, like a CTE, right? Now within the CTE, I use the CTE as a where statement. Now instead of mentioning status at all, I can just say I can just say in the beginning, before the statement, I can say select select cost, price, quantity,
Yes.
comma, and things like that.
Yes, where status equals to sold.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so now you what you're saying now is displaying a good understanding of CTE and subquery, which I'm very pleased with, because that's what a CTE will help you to do. You can then do this query and say, look, I want something where the status equals to sold, and that just does it for you straight away.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay. Now I'm not done with this query yet. If you go back to so someone would say, what if we had 3 different options? Because here the options we have are 2 options, right? It can either be sold or unsold. So whenever you have 2 options, you're gonna have 1 case statement. If you're gonna have 3 options, you're gonna have 2 case statements. If you're gonna have 4 options, you guessed it right, you're gonna have 3 case statements, and so on and so on. So I'm gonna use an example here, not that we need it, but just so that you can see that we can use another case statement here before we use the else. So now, to write another case statement here, the moment you put the first line as case, you don't have to write case again. All you just need to do from that line there, you put another when. So go when r dot description in. Now go and pick the remaining bracket, open bracket, returned, and the other one. Speech bubble, please, speech thing here, returned, comma, and then the last one. No, not sold, returned, yeah, that one. Now close it. Now you can go and, okay, well, we don't need those green ones anymore. You can delete all those green ones. Then you can say then unsold, then returned.
Then returned.
Yeah, then returned. Else, unknown status. Else, unknown. Now, you know what this is going to do for us? Any of the items that does not have a flag, yeah? So now we know that some of them are sold. Majority of them should be sold or unsold. Now, if any one of them has fallen through the crack and we can't find what the problem is, it will just show us that, look, this is unknown. We don't know the status. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and that's it basically. If you run that code now, go ahead and run it. Sorry, please ignore what I just said. It's just people that I'm looking at, when they have a small BMW, they'll be acting like a landlord. Yeah. Anyway, please run this code.
Yeah, I did just now, so yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you see, if any one of them has fallen through the crack, it will come as unknown. I know this data doesn't have any unknown, and because we did an inner join anyway, it's not going to bring anything with unknown because we say join it on the flag. If the flag is 0, it won't work. Okay. So now this is a case statement, and that's how you use a case statement. Again, understanding this, you can now you can transport this to anywhere. Case when ID is 1, then name the product as yellow. Or case. Before, when we used to do this course before, I used to teach all of it, Excel to SQL to SSRS, Power BI, stuff like that. Now, if I had taught you guys Excel, I will have shown you how to use a case statement in Excel. I'm sure you've done it, right? Conditional formatting. Have you done that? Did you do that in Excel?
No, we did not.
You did not. Okay, well, okay. I don't know why you didn't do it, but I will have shown you that, and this will have made this part far easier. And maybe that's why I completely forgot and I skipped it. So basically, now when you put a case statement like this, you can say, okay, case, yeah, when the ship date is between 1st of January to this 2nd of January, then name it within range. When the ship date is between October and November, then it is outside range. When ship date is between this and that, then out of scope. So you can see the way, again, if you can think about it in your head, the first thing is to think about what you want to use a case statement for, and the syntax is going to be the same. Okay? Case, when the ship date is January 1 to December 1, 2015, then let the ship name equal to Kenny. When the ship date is between January 2 and January 1 and December 1, 2019, let the ship name become Irish Ferries. When the ship date is between January 1 and December 1, 2023, let the ship name become Britannia and stuff like that. And then, so once you finish the last one, you put else or known status, or else, if it's not any of the ones above, give it this name. So I've split it into sold, unsold. If it's not any one of those two, give it unknown. And it will do that. Does it make any sense?
Yeah, I just mentioned something now. It just occurred to me. Like, so for example, now, this statement now that you made, when a case, when a field is between two dates, right? So how do you write it? Do you write between?
Yes.
Use the word between.
You can do that now. You can do that now. You can actually do another case statement. So you finish this case statement, yeah? I'm going to be driving for the next, because I'm parked in front of someone's house now, and this two, I want to get on BMW, you don't be mean. So I may not be able to watch it, but I can tell you what to write as we travel, as we go along. It's going to take me about 15 minutes to get to my destination, yeah? We're going back to your house, right? Okay. So you can do that case statement. Sorry, it's going to take me about 14 minutes, okay? So keep going. I'm going to be dictating it. So
case, when the ship date between
the ship date that we have.
Sorry?
Yeah, ship date. Yeah. Ship date.
I can't hear you again.
Okay.
What did you say?
I ship date.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So say your new case is going to be case. When the ship date, there's a ship date column there. Between, then you put a speech, you put the apostrophe 01 January 01 space Jan space 2012 and 31 space Jan 31 space Jan 31 space December deck space 2012, then name the column, then make the ship name IO 2012. Yeah? Are you with me?
Yeah, IO 2012.
Ship then
IO 2012.
Ship name. Say that again.
Then IO 2012. 2012.
Yes. Okay. So IO 20.
So what?
Okay.
What?
So
yeah. So
go on. Sorry.
Yeah. So the part where in the bracket where we are writing this now, you know, when open bracket, when ship dates between do I in between, is there a bracket?
This date and that date, then
and
apostrophe when the ship date between the first date and the second date.
Okay, yeah. Let me just read out the date. So between 01 days, January 2012 and 31st December 2012.
Yes,
Okay.
that's it. But remember, you put those dates in apostrophes, right?
Yeah.
Then apostrophe Ayo 2012. Yeah?
Yes. So I can just test it with else for now.
Then Ayo 2013. Yeah?
Oh, yeah. No, we have written Ayo 2012. So should I use else now? Else Ayo.
You use Ayo 2013 for the next one.
Okay. Should I use it? Or I should just, because I don't think you have to 2019 on this data.
No, I think it's up to 2015, the data. You can just do it up to 2015, and after that, we're going to now do, and okay, after that one, we'll do another case statement where we can multiply columns. So when sale is greater than £50, multiply the unit cost by the unit price. You can do that as well. So you can actually do another, you can get a new calculation using the case statement and stuff like that.
Yeah, for salary increase too, if you want to increase salary over.
So when salary equal to 50,000, when salary between 10,000 and 20,000, multiply salary by 1.5. We're increasing our salary to everybody. Okay. When salary between 20,000 and 50,000, multiply by 3.5. Those are the big fish. When salary between 50,000 and 100,000, multiply by 20. Those are the directors. Okay. You can. So whatever you want to do with case statement is just case. When so is so, then do so. So whatever case statement you're ever going to write is going to follow that format. If you want to multiply, you can say when this condition is met.
Okay, when that condition is met, do this, and that's it. Really, that's. There's
nothing magical about it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Are we happy with case statements now?
Yes. I know I kind of like understand it before, yeah, but so it's Sonia. I don't know.
I'm sure if you go and practice it now, just again, the syntax is there. Yeah. If you're going to have, first of all, you need to define what your problem is, right? So they've told me, okay, we have 4 outcomes. Straight away, if there's going to be 4 outcomes, I know there's going to be 3.
So, like in scenario now, what are we trying to achieve in this query?
If there's going to be 4 outcomes, there's going to be 5 case statements. No, what am I saying? I just shut up. If there's going to be 4 outcomes, there's going to be 3 case statements. The 4th one, which is going to be the unknown, and stuff like that.
Sorry, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Sonia.
I said, what's the outcome of what this query we're trying to achieve? Are we trying to, obviously, like you said, find out which items are sold and which one is not sold? So we
we're just using that example to achieve the aim. The aim is using a case statement. Now, a case statement is what helps you to manipulate your data into whatever you want to get. So, for example, if they say, look, this year we want to do an increase in price, or we want to increase our target from last year. So every item we sold under £20 last year, we want to multiply them by 1.5. Yeah? Then you can write a case statement and say, when item price is less than or equal to £20, multiply item price by 20%, and so on and so on. So the case statement helps you to do all of that. And that's what we're trying to achieve. Sonia, like I said, because you're watching it from the middle, if you've not got a grasp of the entire thingy, you may struggle with this. But trust me, okay, when you start watching the videos and getting on with it, buzz me, buzz Ayo. We are very happy to help you. There's Elsie on the team. There's Mary Shobodu, I think, on the team as well, and they all understand all of these. People will come to your rescue.
Yeah, I try to run this now quickly, and I think he's saying something about it.
So, okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to find a place to stop the car now and quickly check it. Let me what's the traffic light here? Nobody should call police for me. Even if you call police, you don't know where I am. So between else and shift status. Okay, yeah, that should run.
So you said conversion.
Converting data. Oh, sorry. Wait. Put ship name equal to. So instead of that, then IO 2012, right? Put then ship name equal to then ship name. You know what it's saying? It's saying, look, the column that we're talking about is a date, and you're trying to put string into a date.
So ship, on the right so ship dates
or ship name, then ship name equal to then ship name. There's a column called ship name. Which one am I going? Then ship name. Why did you put O there?
Don't I need to put the O?
No, don't put so. Okay. Take everything after that. Then off. You don't have to put ship name inside the apostrophe. Ship name is the name of a column in that table.
Yeah.
Then ship name, you can see ship name here. Then ship name equal to IO 2013. Equal to, yeah, IO 2013. Then you can put that in a speech bubble. In a apostrophe, straight up. Okay, else ship name equal to for IO 2014.
Not seeing the sheep. Just showing sheep as. It's underlining a lot of things.
Right, okay. Run this again, run it.
Like this, because it's showing.
Yes. But something is wrong with it though, I can see, but I don't know what it is. I'm trying to look at it and drive at the same time. Near what? Incorrect syntax, near where equal to ship, when order ship between that and that, then left. Okay. Let's try something else. Let's remove the date. I think the problem is kicking off. It's kicking off with the date, then ship name. When we're going left or right?
I just before you go further, I just want to ask a question. Now you know that when you use a case statement,
yes,
you are trying to create a field like another column.
Yes.
Okay. Now in this case where you have said ship name, you know ship name already exists.
okay, put ship names. It won't make any difference. As ship status.
Yeah, that
Okay, but let's change. Okay. Okay. Then okay, remove the ship name equal to. Remove the ship name equal to. Let's change it. Let's change everything to date. Let's give it exactly what it is. So remove the IO 20 and put 01 Jan 2012. 01 Jan 2012. Hopefully it's not going to kick off on this one as well because of the date format. Then else 01 Jan, remove the ship name equal to again and put 01 Jan 2013. It may kick off with the date format as well. But who knows? Oh, yeah, run it. Sorry?
Yeah, I made a mistake. I clicked something. Okay.
Did it go through?
This thing convert.
You're converting the date. Yeah. Okay. So instead, okay, change the 01 Jan to 2013 dash 01 dash 01. This is your house, right?
So I think on this Sunday it shows date and time. So
is it?
yeah.
No, don't worry. Change it to 01. Change to 2012 dash 01 dash 01. Let's see what it brings. No, not there. That one is not having a problem. Is the then, is the outcome. Is the outcome that is having problem. Then 01, 2012 01 dash 01 dash 01. Else 2013 dash 01 dash 01. Or you can delete the words.
It's still saying the same.
It's still saying the same thing.
It's even made
Okay, maybe.
2 by line 2. Okay.
Okay, don't worry. I know what we'll use something else now. Remove the. Well, is it not going through? It's going through it now, Abi.
Yeah.
It's running as if.
Yes. Because I scrolled, it's finished.
Okay. Do me a favor. We'll use another column then. Check the then and else. Remove the stuff in there. Let's find the name of the columns. Scroll up 1 second. Then what can we multiply? Then
Yeah. Put then employee ID there. Put the name of a column there.
Which one?
Then employee ID. You don't need to put it in it, yeah. Else. Let me see the name of that column there. Is there a staff ID here? Else cost ID. CUS.
C?
US. Yeah, customer ID, yeah. Just run this now. Is the incompatibility of the dates stuff. When converting dates from character string. Bloody hell. Okay, do me a favor. Go to when, the back of when. In front of the O, type cast.
In front of the O.
Cast. Open bracket. Remove the dot. Okay. Ship date. Now go after ship date as date. No. Cast ship date as date. Space as date. Close the bracket. Now run this query again. Are you kidding me? Past when ship date. When the cast of ship date has date between 01 Jan and 31st Dec. What's wrong with this? What's the date from character string? Okay. Give me, I'm home now. Let me go and bring up let me turn up my computer. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. The door is not closed properly. One of the doors. No, it's on that side. No. Okay, don't worry. No, everybody's going inside. Don't worry. Go. Oh, no. My phone is perfect. Guys, please bear with me, please.
Okay, no, it's fine. So,
What's your name? Daniel. On the bicycle. Sometimes you need to chill. Okay.
You know how the left like that?
Guys, please bear with me. Please.
Yes.
You should, yeah. No. On the passport, please.
I'm just going to play it. Oh, don't worry. Lauren. I don't know. The thing that's going on. It's massive. It's more than you go around. Or you can.
Guys, please bear with me. We're gonna go away from the meeting. That useless movie that everybody is talking about. Internet connector, yeah. So why do I know how what we doing?
Yeah. I tried to pick it up and get rid.
Yeah, please, if you don't mind, leave this room because I'm in a meeting. I'll call you when I'm ready, okay? Please.
Charger. Do you know what my phone is?
Yeah, sure. Why is my Zoom not coming up?
Oh. Okay, just
Right. You're thinking of what you're doing, because if that pumps up, where is it going to fit on the floor?
Well, you should have asked yourself that when you bought it.
You want me to slap down your mouth for you, Abby?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure why my zooming is not coming up. Anyway, in any case, I'm going to try to run a query here myself while I'm watching yours. So,
If it was a single one, it wouldn't fit. But...
yeah, what I'm trying to say is that you need to clear the floor first before doing that. And no, you don't have to. Girls, can you go and play downstairs, please?
Mom said I should find my phone. Oh yeah, I want my phone as well. Don't, if you find it, don't touch it. Big time.
So we're looking at the other cable. Joined.
No, you are.
Return other table. So give me 1 sec. I'm trying to run the same code as well.
Okay.
And I'm waiting for my thingy to come up. My Zoom, because I don't know why it's taking time. Join that. Let's call that O. And let's call that R. Girls, honestly, I'm gonna get angry with you. R.id equal to O dot O dot return flag ID. Is it return or returned? Yep, okay, let's run this. Oopsie. All right. Okay, so I've got some results here. 1 sec. So the case statement that we tried to do. Okay, my Zoom is up now. That's great. Right, okay. I'm gonna make myself, well, basically I'm gonna try to give myself co-host and kick you off. Okay, you've stopped sharing, which is great. Okay. So let's share screen. And we have that. Okay, can you all see my screen then?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. Okay, let's do some manipulations. Okay, so case when shipped date between 01 Jan 2012 and 31 10 2012. Then Lauren, what's the problem, for God's sake? Why are you making noise? Let me just see if this is gonna run first. Else. That. Alpha. And as new date. Whatever. Okay. Mine has worked. I don't know why. Okay. So that is because of that format, right? Let me see. So it's let me put this here. Let me take away this. See, again, it works. So I'm not sure what happened with yours, Ayo.
Yeah. So
I'm not sure. Go on.
Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes this SQL used to behave.
It shouldn't behave anyhow. I don't know. Something is not. Again, I couldn't because I was driving. I was using my phone to look at yours, so I couldn't see much on the screen. But it should work. And even here, I didn't even do a cast, so it should work straight forward.
Yeah, I noticed it sometimes when I run a query, it will not run. All of a sudden, a new query page and it will not run. Sometimes it behaves like that. I don't know why.
I don't know why it should do that though. It shouldn't do that. Okay, I'm going to do another case statement. Although it's a stupid case statement, but it's just the syntax. So I want to show you that when you use a case statement, you can also use it to get calculations. So here we've used a case statement to bring up a date. And we've also used it to bring up strings earlier on when we did the orders. So now I'm going to do some mathematics here. And I'm going to say case when order ID. Let me see the range of this order ID. Okay, sorry, employee ID. When employee ID, but what's wrong with this dog, man? Is greater than, is less than or equal to 20. Then ship via multiplied by ship by freight. Now that doesn't make any sense, but please understand what I'm trying to do. Freight multiplied by ship via. Yeah. Let's make it more. When employee ID, which is this, is greater than 20 and that is less than.
Hey, while you're writing, I just want to ask a question. Those statements that go with where, like, or when, like and, or what are they called?
What do you mean? What I don't know what they. I don't understand what you mean.
You know how, like, you say case statement. You say where is a conditional statement. You know all those things, right? So like all those ones that we deem, like all those words that go with where.
Is it not conditional? You just I'll just say it's just conditions. You're defining your conditions.
Okay.
Because and or means you have different conditions you need to consider and you need to determine which one. So I want you to bring data zeros or ones. It's going to go and bring every data 0 and every data 1. Yeah. If I say 0 and 1, then it's going to go and compare which of them have both 0 and 1 together. Okay. So I'll be careful where. So I want you to return items that were sold in London and Birmingham. In my query, I would say where city is between London or Birmingham. It's going to bring everything. If you go and say where city is between London and Birmingham, it will go and say what sale did they sell. So on this item number 1, did they sell this same item, this order? Was it sold in London and Birmingham at the same day? No. I don't know if you understand. It's a bit and again, that's a good question.
Yeah, that's not what you are saying.
And it's a very complex thing to understand.
Yeah, me, I'm saying, is it like I understand what you are saying, but me, I wanted to know if there was a technical term for this. I
call it conditionality, testing your conditionality.
Okay. Because I know
If you know another name for it, again, you don't need all of whatever name is called or stuff. Just all you need to know is understand what you're doing, what you want to achieve.
It's because I told you I'm answering some questions. So I'm writing like for example, in one of, because there are a lot of questions actually. So let me see. Okay. So one of the questions was to say to one of the questions was to produce complex data selection and segmentation within relational database. So using SQL. So you are supposed to like give an example. So I kind of like did it in, they said, how would I achieve it? So I was kind of like did it in a step-by-step process. So I said, first, I have to understand the data schema. So like understanding the primary and foreign keys within these tables that I want to, compare or bring together, or so I said the next case will now be, selection statements, where I'll be selecting top 100 to see what is what and what is what. So then I can also be using the filtering and conditional statements, which would be the where clause, where I'll be using the where and what. Then I'll be joining too. I can either be joining or unioning some of these data. So I said I talked about unioning, and I gave example of a code of union. Just like then also I might be doing aggregation, or I'll be writing a case statement. I put the aggregation with the group by, then the order by. That was why I was asking you yesterday if I could do like an order by with a generated field, a calculated field. Yeah. So then the case expression, that's the one that we just did. So that one I was just talking about how job, maybe when job title is accountant, or when job title is sales, then salary plus salary times a particular percentage. Else salary plus a particular plus salary times a particular percentage. So and I did that. Then implementation of subquery, like how it can be useful when you are doing a complex query to have like subquery. So that was why I was asking, the question that we just did now about how you can, use that as a subquery to select the products and prices and product name and prices from that query that we just ran. So then a more advanced one where you'll be using cities, temporary tables, and stored procedure. So that's that part. Then the part of optimization, writing, I watch some videos on index, how SQL searches through index, and how index 2 can slow down your joining process. So yeah, so I read some things about index and how to do it, how to apply index in queries. So then the documentation part, like if you are working with teams, if you are working with a team, so in your query you can write the what your query is intended to do, especially when you are using stored procedure. So you write what your query is intended to, so that the person you are working with, your team member, would know what the query is for, and if he needs to amend the query for it to run something for himself. So if they need to amend queries over time and things like that. Then testing queries, like for example, if you are using delete and upgrade, you need to, there's because delete is almost like select. So you can select first before you delete. So you select what you are looking for before you delete it. So they now asked question on like Python, how you use Python to do analysis too. Then they now asked how you do visualization. For people that don't have knowledge of data. So I used Tableau process of doing Tableau to explain that. So we giving like some examples. So there are some questions. Then I was going to also ask, like, if they were saying something about codes. like code for data protection. I don't know if that's anything that if you have any.
He's back on the Wi-Fi. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, so this data code, if you know, if you have like something that you can advise me on that, all this data protection, what and what one should do with data. I think let me try and get where the question is. It says that. It says okay. It says yeah, it was saying something about give example of and explain how you meet one of these, the Data Protection Act. So there is the and the
okay, I hold on. I think some of the questions. When do you need to submit this?
I just want to do it as soon. They posted the job like 2 days ago or so. So like today is the 3rd day.
So when you're talking about data protection stuff, there are things sometimes outside of just your SQL query. Like you need to know about data protection and stuff. Like there are some queries you write and you tell if it's not necessary to have someone's name or something that we identify them in it, you don't do it. Okay, I'll just say you go and read up on that. If you look, I think you and I need to just sit down at some point, and if you have all these questions ready, we can try to go around it. You see this one that you've described how you do stuff and you laid it out. So you've gone too much into deep details. It's not necessary. So I'm writing my query. I'm writing select top star step. Then nobody needs to know that. Just tell them what you intend to do. How you do it is none of their business. Just tell them this is what I'm going to do. I need to understand the data, the tables, and know the foreign key, primary key. Just know the unique IDs that I can join on. I need to join the tables and then extract my data. And if you need an aggregate, I'll do that. If you need whatever, depending on the question. Don't, if they then ask you to go further, that's when you now start explaining. But don't waste your time trying to go into the nitty-gritty of things. It's they're going to get bored quickly, and if it might not be what they're looking for. Do you understand?
Okay.
Do me a favor. The questions they ask you, just screenshot it and then send it to me. I'll paraphrase the things you need to do for you. Because I can't go to an interview now. Someone is telling me how to write a query that should be describing how to do select star, select this, select this. It's a waste of my time. I'm going to tell them I don't need their job. Bye-bye.
It's because it's the it's on the portal. So it's like all this question and answer in the portal.
Okay.
It's not, of course, if it's in the interview, I would not say all these things.
Copy and paste it to me. Let me see. I guess I don't understand the where you're coming from with this. Okay. And it's a bit, yeah, and I don't want you to waste your time on this. So yeah, copy and paste it to me. Okay. What am I saying? Copy and take a picture and then send it to me, and then we'll take it from there. Right, let's finish this case statement and then we'll just do other questions. Okay. So if you look at this case statement now, again, I'm doing mathematics here. I'm saying when the employee IDs, again, this data doesn't make any sense. It's just syntax I want you to see. When the employee ID is less than 20, multiply these two. When the employee ID is greater than 20 and less than this, divide these two. When it is this and this, between this and these two, add these two. Otherwise, subtract these two. And if I do that, is it going to work? Yes, it is going to work. And I've called it maths work. So if we go to the end there and look at the column for maths work, come on. It has done it, and it will do all the calculation for you. And so you can see case statement is basically, I've identified that I need to generate out of the data I have, out of the raw data I have to make more sense to it. I have to put a twist to it, basically, so I can wrap it with a case. When this guy is acting funny, call him an idiot. When this boy is acting strange around the girl, it means he likes the girls. Once this guy is looking into your pocket, it means he wants to steal your wallet. Okay. When this thing happens, then this is the outcome. Okay. When customer A is screaming in the store, then it means he's agitated. Whatever. I don't know how you guys see that, but that's exactly what a case statement does for you. So there ends our lecture completely for case statements. Completely now, we've done everything. I'm reading your question through now. I'm saying, please list each of these essential experience criteria and give example of how you made them. Delivering data analysis and reporting to inform decision making in a fundraising. Okay, this if you ask me this, I'm going to tell you straight away, I've not done fundraising for anybody in my job. I don't do fundraising. But if you want me to, I can tell you what. Okay. So analysis to inform decision in a fundraising or marketing context. Marketing context, I can tell you, we can go and find the what's wrong with this dog? You know, if I have I'm in 20 now, I'll put for this dog. Sorry, you people, hey, please don't record this thing. I don't kill dogs. So I hope people didn't hear what I said. Okay. Anyway, so look, in a marketing context, first of all, I want to know our top sales. I want to know the demographic of people that buy it. I want to know the region where they sell and stuff. Okay. Once I know them, I present it to you and say, look, this is the age bracket of the people that buy this thing, okay? And we know that we have such population in another city. Can we go and replicate that there? Blah, 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 blah. So this one has nothing to do with SQL. This is just they're testing your ability to give them good data.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, produce complex data selection and segmentations. I don't understand what that means. That's stupid. Ask them, what do you mean by these complex data selections and segmentations?
It's a question on the portal that I have to answer. So I can't even ask them. It's just I have to finish the application process, right?
Okay, maybe you need to Google this.
Yeah, so
complex data selections and segmentation. So segmentation just means you're breaking stuff into different segments, into different using relational database. So basically you can tell them you use it, you join tables to make sense of the data, and if need be, you take it from there, you get what you want to get from there. You can do aggregates, you can do whatever, and that's it. That answers that for me. If you ask me, that's what I would write, because that question is a generic question. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have anything to do with code here. It's a waste of time. Using R for data exploration. Okay. We're not using R, we're not using Python, so pass. Producing clear and informative data visualization and dashboard for stakeholder. You already know how to do that. I present my data on Power BI or Visual or Dib or whatever, Excel or Tableau. And how do you do it? I put my code in a stored procedure and I execute my stored procedure there. I can do parameters and whatever, and all of that there. And that's it. That's done. 2, list each of these essential knowledge criteria. Example of how you meet them, statistical techniques and data modeling. Okay, see, the job you are looking for now, right, is called data analysis, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, please don't look for data analysis. Data analysts don't get paid well good money. Look for business intelligence analyst. Okay? Business intelligence analyst or business intelligence developer. That's the role that we've look as a data analyst. You don't need, all you need to do is just to be able to do basic stuff on Excel or Tableau. Here you can go and query data, bring it out, present it, and manipulate it to the highest standard. So you're not a data analyst anymore. You're beyond that. So please, BI analyst, BI developer, that's what you're looking for. Okay. Number 3. So, okay, Data Protection Act, GDPR. Why are they asking this? These are stupid stuff, man. Who is asking you to do this?
It's
please forget them and go and find another job. Which cannot.
I'm just.
How much do they want to pay?
It's over 50.
Because of 50,000, that's why they want to give you a headache. Let them go and die. But so someone you're asking you to do Data Protection Act, GDPR, for what? How do you meet that? These are stupid questions. Now, these are any company you join, whether it's even IT or no IT, as long as you use a computer and you deal with data, one of the training you will do is GDPR. They will train you on GDPR. So why are they asking you these stupid questions here? It's ridiculous. Inclusive principle and ways of working. Again, these are stupid, man. I didn't know how to answer that question. I'm just angry about it.
Yeah. So some of those are the questions that
Including communicating statistic, technical findings. Manner to. So basically, whatever you find, you know how to talk to your manager. Now, what's wrong with that? Managing competing demands, working to tight deadline. All these have nothing to do with code. All these ones are just you. So these are competency-based questions that you're looking at.
Yeah. So
they're not.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I'm done answering them, I'll send them to you so you can look at it. Then you can give me.
No, don't send them to me because I'm not good at these things. These things annoy me, to be fair. Honestly, I'm not lying to you. They annoy me. So don't send them. I don't. All those things that you're finding there, they will be on thingy. What's it called? Online.
Yes, yeah, of course. I'm saying, yeah, of course. But I just want to, I'm halfway done. So I just once I'm done, I just want someone to, someone just to have like a second. I just look at it, look at the question.
Okay, don't worry. Send it to me. Don't worry, send it to me.
That's just what I just need.
Yeah. Send it to me. No problem.
So it's the same way that you said I've been answering them, like you said now, the one that was related, the one that you were saying that you were talking about during that was one I was explaining to you that I wrote like, okay, you need to familiarize yourself. But because they mentioned example, that's why I put the example of a code that can be used just to let them know that I know it. And
these people are they're just being silly. Honestly, if they are really interested in giving people a job, they won't do all this nonsense. Because IT job, they don't do all these things. They just call you for an interview and they discuss with you, and that's it.
Yeah, I think it's because because of the kind of company it is. I think it's actually like because I was just reading about the company. It's actually like all these UN kind of company. So,
okay.
Yeah, so I think that's why the questions are like that. I think it's a generic question. They would ask something like this all across board. Everybody that's applying to their company.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's here. Larry is here. I want to believe that is Mary. I'm not so sure. So if anybody wants to ask any question.
Hi, Larry. Do you have any question? I can see that you've unmuted, but I can't hear you. You're muted now, Larry. Okay. We'll come back to Larry. Ify, any question? No questions. That's good. First time, Ify. I'm very happy. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna end it here. Again, guys, if you have any questions in between, as you go along, I'm always there. Send it into the group chat. There's so many people that will be happy to help you. So I wish you all the best. Have a good one. Take it easy, and remember, when you get your job, continuous professional development. You need to keep developing yourself. Don't eat all your salary and go and buy beer.